This might be one of the toughest off-road trailers you can build for under 5 grand. But the story behind this thing is even better. The trailer's actually been in the family for years, built tough by an engineer in Ballarat and then modified over and over again by Dad, before it ended up sitting in the shed doing nothing. So I bought it off him and decided to bring it back to life. Alright, so this is what we started with. I don't have much footage from before we touched it, but you can see, solid base, just a bit rough. It was already built tough too, with a few upgrades you wouldn't even notice at first. So we kept it simple. First job, fresh coat of paint. Nothing crazy, nothing expensive, just bringing it back to life. Now I'll be honest, this part isn't anything fancy, just a budget respray to clean it up. No professional setup, no expensive gear, just making it look 10 times better without blowing the budget. And honestly, for what this costs, it came up way better than I expected. I also went ahead and painted the rear spare wheel too, and just like that, it already looks like a completely different trailer. Alright guys, next update. Sorry, the camera did die, so I had to put it on charge. Wheel is now painted and it's looking actually pretty good. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Looks a hell of a lot better than that ugly white that was on this. This wheel eventually is going to get replaced. This is just a short-term solution. The tyre itself is actually quite old. I've just given it all a quick spray over, nothing too flash. This side I didn't even bother taping up. Look, it's not perfect, but who cares? Once we get up to Queensland, we're going to give this thing a full overhaul, so we'll probably get a new spare tyre, and I might even look at getting some new rims as well. So stay tuned, because that's going to be something in the works. Hopefully maybe at the end of this year or start of next year, I don't know. I'm going to put on our new tail lights, get them bolted up, wired in, and similarly we're going to put on our new number plate light as well. New taillights are in and fitted up perfectly. Modernising the trailer with LEDs, these are rough country taillights, ADR approved and not overly expensive at a cost of only $36 from your local auto barn. Let's run through a few features this trailer already came with. It's sitting on a set of 33-inch Maxxis Bighorn muddies that were basically brand new when I picked it up, paired with some fresh 15-inch ROH rims. It's also running patrol stud pattern thanks to upgraded wheel bearings, 12-inch electric brakes and a beefed up 2.2 tonne rated axle. Up front, it's got a 3-tonne rated trig off-road hitch, a water tank down below, and a lockable toolbox. Along the sides are jerry can tie downs and gas bottle holders as well. It's got shocks fitted as well underneath, although they'll probably need an upgrade down the track. And the frame on top is from a previous pod tent setup, which I'll be reusing for my rooftop tent. I've also upgraded the Jockey to a rough country 200mm swing away. Again, purchased at my local auto barn on sale for $80. The only other thing I'm going to do at some point is check those wheel bearings, so we'll pull the wheels off, check them. Let's run through the costs so far. I picked up the trailer for $1,500, which included the Maxxis tyres and a spare. Jockey wheel was $80, tail lights were $36 and the Roadvision number plate light was $30. For paint I used about 5 $7 rattle cans from Supercheap, so call it $35. The ROH rims were $90 each, fitted and balanced. thanks to the boys at Bob Jane. That brings the total so far to $1,861. Not bad for the start of this build, and pretty cheap when you think about it. So it's a new day, guys, and you would have heard me mentioning a few times that we're going to take this to Queensland. That didn't eventuate due to car implications with the control and clutch issues. We'll have another video on that. That's no longer the goal for this thing. However, we still will be using it to move and haul stuff up to Queensland as we continue to move up there. But I wanted to show you guys the ultimate goal for this trailer, and that's to become an off-road weapon that I can take anywhere from Cape York to the Kimberley to the Simpson Desert. I'm going to go ahead, steal Dad's rooftop tent, and give you guys a vision that I've had for a long time for this thing and show you what the ultimate goal is. So there you have it, the rooftop tent is on and it is looking really good. In fact, I just offered Dad some money for it and he rejected, which really sucks. It is going back on Paddy. So this is exactly the sort of setup that I want to do on the trailer down the track. So once we probably move up to Queensland, I'll look at getting a rooftop tent myself. But the question is, should I buy a new one and spend that $2.5 grand, or should I try and get a second-hand one for say $1,000 or $1,500 and then use the rest of the budget to do 12-volt setup and get the water tank working? Let me know in the comments below. I haven't actually decided yet, to be honest. Anyway. And there you have it. The trailer build is officially underway. The first goal was to get it usable again, and we've done exactly that. Perfect timing too, because it'll be putting in the work to help us move to Queensland. Once we're set up, we'll be ripping back into it, and there's still plenty to do. A few holes to weld up, tidy up the bed, upgrade the shocks, and of course a rooftop tent setup. We'll also be getting it registered in Queensland, so I'll show the full process, including the roadworthy inspection, which I only just found out about today. If you enjoyed this one, give it the thumbs up and follow along for the rest of the build. Cheers, this is just the start. See you in the next one.